We've got a 2008, that's an 8th generation Honda Civic. This brake fluid is about 4.5 years old. Okay, for the boiling point tester, we're going to draw 50 milliliters. And just about all of that will go into this little glass flask with markings on it. Let's try the two digital instruments first. It's in the probe. 2% is strongly lit, not 3. It is .3 and it's set on .3. 2.3, 2.4 with continual beeping, and it backed off to 1.9 in the green. Now that is very deceptive, and I'll show you because I've tested this last week. This car is only driven about 4,000 miles a year. It is the Autool AS506. I bought it for 80 bucks on Amazon. That's a good price on these. It hooks up to your car's battery. That's if you want to select the brand. You can Mobile, Autool, Delphi, you can see all the brands. I don't really care about that. So I'm going to go to normal. I'm going to go to normal, select. This is .3, but you can see you can just push the other button and scroll through. We're on .3 and we're ready to test. You have to hold the test button down, or actually it's the S button. You have to hold it down, they say, for 15 to 16 seconds. The air bubbles. Okay, you see the bar graph on the bottom, scrolls from left to right, and right above that is the temperature in Celsius increasing, and it's struggling. .114. 2 weeks ago it was 119, so I do see a little bit of variation of like 5 between tests. 5 degrees Celsius. 114. Either way we're clearly below the 140, and experts suggest when it hits 160 on the wet boiling point, which is any brake fluid in your car in the system, they're highly recommending you to change it out at 160. And I have to say I agree with them, because even at 160 you're probably looking at 2.4 to 2.5% moisture in your brake fluid. When it hits the wet boiling point minimum spec of 140C, you're looking at roughly 3.5% moisture in your brake fluid. And experts will also say when it hits 4%, consider that to be saturated with water. No good for your components. In ABS systems, and there's a lot of complex circuitry, both mechanically and electronically. I knew it needed it, but I didn't know it was this bad. Okay guys, just to show you that I think the device is fairly accurate. Is it perfect? There's no way. This brake fluid was used 2 weeks ago. This tested 212C, and the minimum dry was at 205. This actually tested better than what it had to. Now this has been opened. This was sealed just 2 weeks ago. It can degrade fairly quick. Check our selections. It is .3, it's Lucas. Synthetic .3. This is what we're checking now. See the air bubbles come out. Alrighty, press to start. See, 205 is what it is expected to be at least. Container has been opened, nearly all gone, and on the shelf for 2 weeks. 186. So it has degraded that much in just a little over 2 weeks, I believe. And I did not clean that vial out that good, I just wiped it out. But as soon as I opened this, it tested 212. They say it can degrade by the month sitting on the shelf. I believe it. We're going to go ahead and do a brake fluid flush on this car and go back with the Lucas. .3. Hey, thanks for watching. Drive safe out there and have a good one.